Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a video flipping through the first half of my 2024 reading journal. I cannot believe that we are already in July. It feels like the year just started, but yeah, it has been a bit of an interesting year for my reading. I'll get into it as we go through the flip through. To start off, this journal is from the Nota brand from Indigo. It came in a pack of 3 and it is a dot grid journal. I do have a video talking about how I set this up, so go check that out if you're interested. But here is my cover page. Nothing has changed about that. As for the books I've read this year, up until June, I've read about 61 books, which is pretty good. It's still in line with my reading goal, but I'll get more into that later. We have the rest of the pages for the book tracker just in case I need it. As for my favorite books of the month, in January, it was Crescent City by Sarah J Maas, which was a reread. Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey for February, which was new. Against the Clock by Brittany Kelly for March, which was new. Strong and Wild by Sloane St. James for April, which was new. The Dixon Rule by Elle Kennedy for May, which was new. And then The Selection by Kiera Cass in June, which was a reread. As for my favorite TV shows or movies of the month, in January it was Antigone. February was Taylor Swift The Eras Tour. March was Joey season of The Bachelor. April was Physical 100 Season 2. May was The Idea of You. And June was Coda, which was the only favorite TV show or movie of the month that I have watched before. So yeah. Here was my setup for January. I just always like to do a little cover page. The stickers right here are from Pineberry Paper, which I will link down below if you're interested. As for the books I read Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey, Don't Let Me Fall, Don't Let Me Go, and Don't Let Me Break by Kelsey Ray. Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J Maas. For some reason, I always end up calling the first book Crescent City. I don't know why, it's just always been stuck in my head that way, even though I know it's called House of Earth and Blood. Anyway, Snapshot by Ruby Rana, Antigone by Jean Anouilh, Caught Up by Liz Tom Ford, Inventaire by Stéphane Martelly, House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J Maas, He's Not My Type by Megan Quinn, and Albertine en 5 temps. I think that's what it's called in French, which is by Michel Tremblay. Some of these books were for school, as you can probably tell, but otherwise, anything stick out? Not really. I think enjoyed these 3 books. There's a 4th that I just never got to, and to be honest, romance, like adult books, always blend together in my head. So while I enjoyed them when I was reading them, they don't really stick out to me now. I do always love a good Megan Quinn book though. Okay, and then next we have, I don't know why I glued these 2 pages together. Maybe I messed something up. I don't really know, but 2 pages are stuck together here. But as for the TV shows and movies that I watched in this time, we have first Prisoners, which is a movie. Oh, I remember what the movie was now. Yeah, so that's a movie. 2 was Set It Up, another movie. 3 was Singles Inferno, season 2, episodes 1 through 10, and then seasons 3, episodes 1 through 11. Survivor, season 28, episodes 1 through 13. The Last of Us, season 1, episodes 1 through 9. Antigone, The White Lotus, season 1, episodes 1 through 6. Red, White, and Royal Blue, Survivor, season 29, episodes 1 and 2. The Giver, and Albertine en 5 temps, which was a movie that I watched for school, or a play that I watched for school, actually. And yeah, so there was actually a lot of media consumed in January, and you'll see later on that it kind of dies down. But again, I'll get to it when I get to it. For February, I used these cute little cherry stickers from Paper Shower as my setup theme. Super, super cute. The books I read that month were A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J Maas, The Book of Emma by Marie-Célie Agnon, or Le Livre d'Emma, 3 Swedish Mountain Men, Nanny for the Neighbors, and Faking with Benefits by Lily Gold, Offside by Avery Keelan, La Face Cachée de la Lune by, who is that? By Robert Leface, Soundless by Rochelle Mead, House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J Maas, The Assembly Line and L'excès Usine, Les Enragés by Valérie Bas, and Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. Again, we have a lot of books for school, which is usually that makes sense for February. And my favorite book of the month was Fangirl Down, but I did also really enjoy House of Flame and Shadow. Okay, as for the content or like media consumed that month, we have Cléo de 5 à 7, which was a movie that I watched for class, Survivor season 29, episodes 3 through 5, The Bachelor season 28, episodes 1 through 7, La Face Cachée de la Lune, which was a play I watched for school, One Day, episodes 1 through 3, I just couldn't get into that show, everyone was talking about it and I just couldn't get into it. 6 was the Eras Tour movie, 7 was the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and then, I wrote La Face Cachée de la Lune twice, so I guess technically this does not count. That's strange. Would it have been something else? No, it definitely was that. Okay, so I guess I just forgot that I already wrote it. Okay, moving into March, I just use these cute little green washi stickers. To me, March is just a very green month. Not because we're heading into spring, or not just because we're heading into spring, but also because it's like St. Patrick's Day. So in my head, it's very green. Let me just make sure you guys have a good view. Okay, so for the books I read in March, we have Jack, which is a play that is actually, what is it called? Like unreleased. It is unpublished. And so there's not really a cover for it. So I literally just wrote Jack on a white rectangle and then printed it out. We have Mykonos by Olga, what does that say? Duhamel Noyer, which was a book I read for school. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. The Ravishing of Lowell Stein by Marguerite Duras. Against the Clock, Against the Rules, and Against the Odds by Brittany Kelly. Dora Prudel by Patrick Modiano. Basile Lachar, another play for class, and then The Teacher by Frida McFadden. So again, so many books for class. My favorite this month was Against the Clock, but honestly, I think it wasn't a great reading month for me. I didn't super enjoy anything, and I was a little bit disappointed in Fourth Wing. It started out good, and then I feel like it kind of tapered off, and I wasn't a huge fan of the writing. So that's that. On the back here for the TV shows and movies that I read that month, again, I kept with the same theme and used more of those green washi stickers to decorate. We have The Bachelor season 28, episodes 8 through 11. Loved Joey season. It was so good. Jack, which was the play version of the book. For that class that I was taking, we had to both read the book and, or read the play and watch the play in some sort of digital format, so that's why it's usually in both sections. American Nightmare, episodes 1 through 3. Damsel, so bad. I don't even want to talk about that movie. It was horrible. 5, Survivor season 46, episodes 1 through 5. Purple Hearts, which was a rewatch. High School Musical, the musical, the series, season 1, episodes 1 through 5. Monsieur Lazare, which is the movie version of Bachir Lazare, the play. And then Cette Maison, which was a movie that I watched for school. Okay, moving on to April, I use these cute little Pals Art Nook stickers to decorate. I love these ones. I will link her shop down below if you're interested. That was my setup theme for April. For the books I read, we have a lot of Frida McFadden books. We have The Coworker, The Inmate, One by One, Ward D, and Never Lie. And then we have a Megan Quinn book called Bridesmaid for Hire, Only and Forever by Chloe Lees, and then Before We Came, Strong and Wild, and In the Game by Sloane St. James. These were part of the Lakes Hockey series, and I did quite enjoy these as well. As for media consumed, I watched Survivor season 46, episodes 6 through 9, Physical 100 season 2, episodes 1 through 9, Grey's Anatomy season 20, episodes 3 through 5, The Amazing Race season 36, episodes 1 through 7, and finally I rewatched The Maze Runner. Moving on to May, we have some more Pals Art Nook stickers that I use as the main decorating theme. I love her little moth stickers. They are just so beautiful and she is so talented. Again, I will link her shop down below if you're interested in purchasing her stickers. But the books I read this month were Stand and Defend by Sloane St. James, The Deal by Al Kennedy, The Mistake and the Score as well, Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson, King of Sloth by Anna Huang, The Dixon Rule by L. Kennedy, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and The X by Frida McFadden. Now, most months, I try to read at least 10 books, and I honestly very rarely break that rule. But in May and in June, I was on vacation, and I was also doing a 3-week placement in May, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have the time to do anything. Like, I would come home, I would scroll on my phone for a bit, and all of a sudden it was bedtime. So that's why my reading was a bit lacking in May and June. May was okay because I read 9 books, but in June, you'll see that I only read 6, which is a very, very low reading month for me. But it's just been so busy. Like, seriously, life is so freaking busy. Anyway, so yeah, that was that for May. The content that I consumed was The Amazing Race season 36, episodes 8 through 10. It was such a good season. I really enjoyed it. Bridgerton season 3, episodes 1 through 4. Not a huge fan of the season, if I'm being honest. A Star is Born, The Idea of You, Survivor season 46, episodes 10 through 13, and Grey's Anatomy season 20, episodes 6 through 7. I really need to catch up on Grey's Anatomy. I'm so behind. But yes, love these moth stickers, as always. Okay, finally moving on to June, we kind of have a travel theme here because, like I said, I was traveling during the month of June. And so I use these really cute stickers from Papershire to decorate. I will leave my referral link for 10% off your first order down below if you're interested. These stickers were super cute though, and I thought they would be perfect as my theme for June. The books I read this month were The Wife Upstairs by Frida McFadden, Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood, Do You Remember by Frida McFadden, Consider Me by Becca Mack, and The Selection and The Elite by Kiera Cass, which were both rereads. As you can see, I only read 6 books, which is very little for me. Hopefully I'll be able to catch up in August, or in July, I guess, but I am going to be working a lot, and so I don't know how that will go. We will see. But yeah, this spread is super cute. I love all the different stickers and the colors of this. Very fun. As for TV shows and movies watched, there is basically nothing on this list. The only things I watched this month were Coda, Bridgerton Season 3, Episodes 5 through 8, the second half, Love Island USA Season 6, Episodes 1 through 14, which I am currently obsessed with Love Island USA. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyway, here is my setup for July, but we're not really going to get right into it because that has been the update for the first half of my 2024 reading journal. I'm quite enjoying this format, and I think I'm going to keep it going for 2025, although that seems like light years away. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments how your reading has been going this year, and I will see you guys in the next one.